Now it's time for the next special guest, featured artist. We have Briana Dinsdale, all the way from Australia. Welcome to the show. Great to have you on.
Thanks, Danny. Thank you for having me.
And received your submission via the email about your new track. And you're 17 years of age, if I'm right.
Yes, 17, yeah.
Wow, got the world at your feet. And would you just like to tell the listener where you're from and what type of styles of music you do?
Yeah, so I'm from Brisbane, Australia, and I've been playing music in like performance venues for probably about 6 years now. And I play like country, folk, modern style, contemporary music. So I like morphing lots of genres into country.
Lovely. And what's the situation with the music scene in Australia at the moment?
It's all right. The government is slowly starting to pick it up again, but it's been tricky. They haven't wanted us to be like singing or dancing, so capacity in venues was like really down. And but it's starting to pick up now, which is really good. But yeah, because all our COVID cases are really starting to go away. Knock on wood. But
Yes.
yeah, hopefully it's going to be all right soon.
Oh, that's good. Hopefully, yeah, everything's kind of going back to some normality. Bit like here at the UK, it's kind of opening up now. We've got the Euros, Euro football here now, and they're letting people watch and spectate the game. So that's kind of going in the right direction.
Yeah.
But we're not here to talk about football. We're here to talk about your new single. Why did I fall? Why did I fall for you? Would you describe it as a love song, a ballad?
Yeah, you could describe it as a love song. I wrote it with my dad, and we wanted to create it in a way where people could connect to it in their own personal way. So we created it with our like story. So we actually wrote it about the Tamworth Country Music Festival, which is like the biggest country music festival down here. And it's only on once a year, and it's our favorite thing ever. And so we kind of created this ballad love song inspired by how much we love going to this festival but hate having to wait a whole year to go back. And so we kind of turned it into a relationship perspective.
I see. And the Tamworth Music Festival, is that on hold this year? Would it be back next year?
Yeah, it wasn't on this year. It's held in January. And so
Oh,
the start of this year, it wasn't on, which was a shame. But
oh
next
no.
year is the 50th anniversary. So hopefully it should be on.
Oh, I'm sure it'll soon come round again. And back to your track. Why did I fall for you? You mentioned modern country. Does it have those kind of ingredients? A little bit folky as well in places.
Yeah, yeah. So we're listening to lots of different kinds of country at the festival. We wrote it like the day after on the drive home, but it really inspired by a lot of the traditional country performers there. And we don't normally like listen to traditional country that much, but so we wanted to like morph that traditional country in with the modern
Mm.
country, folky, contemporary style, and I think it turned out pretty well. So
That's great.
that's good.
And the track itself, a lot of country songs tell a story. Do you from a perspective, is it a kind of a song for lovers? You know, looking back on the what ifs of their relationships or even friendships as well. You know, people kind of fall out of love or fall out of friendships as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I've had a lot of my real life friends come up to me and say that the song really resonates with something in their past, whether it was like a relationship they were in or a friendship that they were in that was really push and pull, and then it all kind of came to a close, or it's come out good. So it's really interesting seeing how people are connecting to it, which is great.
And what do you enjoy most of being an independent artist?
Oh, definitely meeting new people. It's
Mm.
so cool meeting so many people like this. Like, I love chatting to people from around the world just to see their perspectives on like country music and how they grew up with it. Because I know here in Australia we have like a very um, designated country music industry, and then the rest of the music industry kind of surrounds that.
Oh, that's such a
And
good answer.
oh, thank you. Yeah, the people are so amazing here in Australia as well. Like, in the music industry. Everyone is so supportive, and there's so many young and upcoming artists, and it's so great to be able to be friends with some of them as well. Like we share similarities and all that.
Awesome. And Brianna as well. That's a nice name. Does it have roots going back to Ireland at all?
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask my mum. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Okay. That's fine. We'll come back to that one. And you mentioned
Yeah.
the Tamworth Music Festival in Oz as well. And I've been on your website as well, and you have a few gigs lined up. I know they're local from where you are in Brisbane, coming up in November time.
Yeah, I've got a few gigs coming up with got some band gigs as well, which is very exciting. So it's really good just to get back into it all now.
And I see you're on all the socials as well, and so there's no excuse for people not to follow you.
Yeah, I'm pretty much on every platform except Twitter. I don't know how to use Twitter. I need to get onto that because it's confused me.
Yes, it does take quite a bit of getting adjusted to. And I was doing an interview the other week about MySpace as well. Is that still going? Do you know?
I don't think so.
No, it's not, isn't it? Um, and
No.
the good old fashioned mailing list as well. People can sign up free of charge as well to keep up to date with everything you're doing.
Yeah, mailing lists are the best. They're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely free.
Well, Briana Dinsdale, thank you for hopping on to chat to me on on the Danny Sun unique shows. Anything else you may like to say, or to your fans, or any special dedications you may like to make?
No, just in general, just thank you to everyone who really supports country music. It's amazing.
And that's so cool. We're going to get your new track now played right this second.